Hello, it is Dark episode for February the 5th, 2026. Okay, a little bit more relaxed tonight. No near-death experiences. Well, it probably wouldn't have been a death experience last night. It would have been more of a, injury, fucked upness kind of experience, hopefully, but the adrenaline was pumping last night. More relaxed today. A car turned right in front of me while I was biking home. That's what was last night. Tonight, no such thing. We just had a good, virtually every other night. Well, there was one day where I was biking to work when I got car doored. But those, I think, are the only two experiences of outside forces in Victoria trying to get at me, and I've survived them both and continue to truck along. Where am I today? I've been getting some really good. I'm in the middle of two really great novels, one on audiobook, the Notes from Regicide, which I did a whole notes thing on yesterday after doing my adrenaline-fueled thing. I did a full thing on it, and apparently I did not press record because I was so adrenalized. So those particular thoughts will be lost to my brain unless I remember them again, which is fine. I didn't at that point. I was not going to recap them again after I realized I had not actually recorded. I just talked to myself in the backyard for a couple of minutes. So Notes from a Regicide and the director, which the director is pretty good. It's not as good, I think, as Notes from a Regicide. The director is a little bit more kind of a historical novel, has been a bit stodgy, though it's just had a really good chapter where it's the assistant to G.W. Pabst. Is it G? Or Wilhelm? W.C. Pabst, the great film director. It's the assistant who we met at the very beginning, who's, his memory's gone and things like that, and he met a fellow who's like, I think it was his father was one of the extras on the film that was never actually, it was lost because it was filmed under the Nazis and used prisoners, concentration camp prisoners as extras in the film, and it actually does a really good job of through a weird time looping thing to give you this sense of the utter nausea and horror, the disgust of this act. Really well done. So I will definitely give the novel for that, even though I found some of the other parts of it a little bit more just kind of standard historic novel stuff, and a little stodgy. Like I was, you talk about the editing and stuff like that of film, and I mean it's not going for a 1-to-1 that way, but it has felt, it's done a good job of conveying kind of just sort of the deep grossness and control and fear of Nazi Germany, which, does reverberate with what's happening in the United States, in which you can see things happening in Canada and just in culture in general, of the kind of lean towards kind of fascist conformity. So that's been good. So yeah, two really good novels. So hey, I'm doing well that way. Other than that, it's just a regular day. I'm not going to say anything more.